Just about to get started, and on the hill in this one, Jose Barrios. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball, he's going to go out there and give it his best.
That's a laser base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Nice line drive to the full side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Runner takes off, pitches low. Throw, save!
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
And here it comes. Runner on the go again. Throw to third, save!
When a guy's got that kind of lead at second base, somebody's got to call a timeout. Pitcher's got to step off. The catcher's got to ask the ump for time or something. You can't let him get out that far. When you don't have a good thrower behind the plate, he's going to steal third.
And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. He powers that one out of here. His 11th of the year, and that's how they take the lead. It's 2-0.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Here is Aaron Judge.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Out towards right center field. Judge out on the play. And there's one down. And here is Anthony Rizzo. And the pitch. Warning track. Oh, and you can touch them all, baseball man. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. The pitch. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Way back there. On the warning track. And hauls it in.
The left
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Yankees up by 3, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Next one misses. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
And that one finds its way through. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Here's Gleyber Torres. Here's a 1-1. That's to third, and that chance handled. Slings to first, and Gleyber Torres retired. And that is the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3 now in Toronto. And on the mound in this one, Nestor Cortez Jr.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. One of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful. Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning, get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Tosses to first. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Volpe up to the dish. Runner on the move. Called strike 3. Throw safe. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Man at second. And it is 2-1. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Pulled the string on the changeup. So one. Back here at Rogers Center, here's Jose Trevino. The 2-1. And another ball. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Connor Falefa makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. So the batting order turns over, and here is Anthony Volpe. Right-hander kicks, deals. Ground ball left side, and that's a base hit.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting.
Here goes the runner. Pitch misses in. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
And that one is lifted in the air. Kiermaier moving under it. Corrals it. And that'll do it. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, number 42. Just missed.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
And it's fouled away. 2-2 on the way. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And now the lefty. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. And that's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
That could be a tone setter for the inning. Those straight pitches and the leadoff batters on base. We'll see if the next guy waits until there's a called strike before he takes the bat off the shoulder.
Kicks and deals. And that's in for a strike.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Kicks and fires. Got him. And that's the first out.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling. You think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called 3rd strike.
Next pitch in for a strike. 2-2 now. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Brooke, he's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players question the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now 2 gone.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Man at first. Now it's the second baseman, Santiago Espinal. Hard ground ball, base now. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
He was all over that one. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, cut out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Caught him looking for the K. Blue Jays leave a pair. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now, Aaron Judge. The pitch. Just off the inside edge.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
The pitch. Liner caught at second.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. One down, base is empty.
Ball.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
The 3-1. In there at the knees for a strike. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. And a pitch. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge him. Crazy.
Out of a chase one upstairs there. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way...
Oh, now a great stop over to first, and they get the out.
That was a great job of doing the math. He had the perfect angle, diving stop, completes the play, and that ends the inning.
As we go to the last of the third, and stepping in is the speedy Kevin Kiermaier. The wind of the pitch. Hit on the ground to the right side, and foul ball. Hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. So up next for Toronto, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And a pitch. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and part of the order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going. That pitch was pretty borderline at the top of the zone, and he's not digging the call out there on the mound. Clearly pretty frustrated, so he's going to have to collect himself a little.
Ground ball to the right side. Goes to second. Safe there. And now the shortstop, Volpe. Now time is called here. Pitching coach on his way out to the mound. First and second, no outs here in game 1 of this 3-game set.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
2 on, 1 out. And a swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH. 2 on, 2 outs. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around third. The throw in. He'll score easily. And now just a 2-run deficit.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Got him! And that'll keep more runs from coming in, inning over. Welcome back to the ballpark here on Jackie Robinson Day. Start of the 4th. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Jose Trevino. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Around first and hustling for second. And he's there with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters do.
Singing here on Jackie Robinson Day, what comes to mind?
Courage. I think about what Jackie Robinson had to endure to be a Major League Baseball player, what he had to deal with in society, but also what he had to deal with in his own clubhouses. To be able to go out there and do that day in and day out, man, that just speaks courage to me.
That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. The run comes in from second, and they lead by 3. And that's a double.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Goodbye, Volpe. He'll circle the bases. It's 6-1. And that's his 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if he goes a game or 2 without hitting a home run, he's going to feel like he's going to get sit down to the minor leagues. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Juan Soto now. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Up next for the Yankees.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on pitching change here. Mitch White.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And he swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Base knock right field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
The count 2-1. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. A massive home run. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 9-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Here's Stanton now. And a pitch. Foul ball. Here comes a pitch. Hard hit left side. Fires over to Guerrero. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. Now the left fielder, Trent Grisham. The 1-1. Ground ball, Vlad Jr. Steps on
Got it.
first for the out.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here comes Gleyber Torres.
Gleyber Torres.
Here's a 2-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning. Jose Trevino stepping in now for the Yankees. The 1-1. Just off the inside edge. Base knock center field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
All over that one right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 10-1.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Stepping in, Anthony Volpe. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 13-1. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here.
On the mound now, Trevor Richards. This is his 5th appearance of the year. And now it's Juan Soto. The 1-1. And that one lifted in the air center field. Makes the grab, and that is that. And we're back. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Dalton Varsho. Just missed.
Outside.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse.
The throw into second. The tag, and they cut him down, going for 2.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
And next for Toronto, Santiago Espinal. The wind of the pitch. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next
Ball
one
2.
just misses. Ball 2.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
That one ripped left field. And out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. His 2nd of the year. It's 13-2.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
And now, Addison Barger. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Not in time.
Good.
He's safe. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Kevin Kiermaier next up for the Blue Jays. That one the other way. That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So 1st and 2nd now, 1 out.
That's back-to-back singles for him. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Chop to 3rd, and it goes just foul. The 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Barker, the lead runner at second. Kiermaier over at first with one away. On the ground right side. Fires to second for one. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Toronto picks up one on this homer. We're headed to the 5th. Back after this on the show. Back here at Rogers Center. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge.
The center fielder, Aaron Judge.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Kershaw snags it, and there's one down. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Ground ball left side, could be two. There's one. And it's a double play to end the inning. Back now in Toronto. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Volpe. That one misses. And that's ball 2.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
The line to kick the pitch. On the ground to third. Peraza. On to first. And Bichette is retired. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Ball to strike. The pitch. On the ground right side. And that's just foul. Got him looking for the K. Clipped the bottom of the zone with a curve for strike 3.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Now it's the Toronto designated hitter. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Here's a 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That one to first. Rizzo takes it to the bag, and the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Trent Grisham. Right-handed reliever.
Ball, that's off the plate.
You know, these Yankees, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits, so that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
Sends it to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Here is Gleyber Torres. Lined, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now catcher.
And up next for New York, Jose Trevino. The pitch. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, double play. And the inning is over. Well, we go bottom 6, and now Alejandro Kirk. That one fouled off, 2-2. And he deals. In the air, left field. Grisham has a beat on it. And there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side. And he takes it himself for the out. Santiago Espinal next up for the Blue Jays.
Santiago Espinal.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 3 up, 3 down that time. 7th inning coming up. Yankees out in front. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswald Peraza. And that's off the inside edge. Now 2 balls and a strike. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Chad Green appears to be getting loose. In the air to left center. That one gets down for a hit.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Now here is Anthony Volpe. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dip.
And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
I mean, come on. Have a game. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And another ball. And that one hammered. That's back there. Goodbye, Volpe. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 16-2.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up.
Chad Green ready to go.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Fires over to Guerrero. Judge out on the play. And here's the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. And the right-hander deals. Just missed. The Yanks up big in this one. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That's a little bit low. One down, base is empty. Right through there for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
And the righty deals. In the air, left side, drifts towards it, squeezes it, 2 down. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Already 3 runs across in the frame here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Two outs. Just missing there. And that's ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball popped up. And that is that. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's made. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Addison Barker. New pitcher for the Yankees, Caleb Ferguson.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And that's
Ball, that pitch is
outside.
out.
The count now 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Got him swinging.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Here's Kiermaier now, the 1-1. And there's a foul ball. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 2 out.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam.
And down on strikes he goes. And a nice inning of work. We go to the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Trent Grisham.
The left fielder, Trent Grisham.
The Yankees going with a pinch hitter, Alex Verdugo. And here it comes. That one ripped. Bangs off the wall. Gleyber Torres up to hit. The pitch. Bounce to the left side. 1 at second. And it's a double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Austin Wells, trying to get something going for him with 2 away. At the belt and fires. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning going.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Oswaldo Cabrera. Runner on first with 2 gone for him. Right-hander kicks, deals. There's a swing and a drive. Now a relay to the plate.
Picks himself up an RBI. Center fielders in today's game are so talented and so athletic. So when you blast one to deep center and get it to drop in, you know you really put a great swing on it. And that was nicely done for extra bases.
Back to the top of the Yankee order, and the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. And a 1-1.
That's a ball.
Line drive.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's Juan Soto. And a base hit up the middle. In comes the runner from third, and the lead continues to grow.
Absolutely punished that pitch.
Now on the bump, Zach Pop. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Yeah, the hard-throwing righty trying to secure these outs against a potent Yankee lineup, but it's Judge rips that one. It bangs off the wall. 1 run is in.
Well done. Drives in the run. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And now it's going to be Anthony Rizzo. Got a good eye there. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Connor Falefa going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. So they now into the game, Alex Verdugo. He'll be out in left field. Also into the ball game, Austin Wells. He takes over behind the plate. Also entering the game, Oswaldo Cabrera. He's the new third baseman. And now for the Jays, Volpe.
The shortstop.
And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically, he likes to shoot the ball the other way. But that time, a little anxious.
That one down the line. And now to the plate. Here's the Toronto DH. Kicks and deals.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a pop-up. Torres sizing this one up. That's out number 2. And now the catcher comes up to him. Alejandro Kirk. Out to short, Volpe. Third out, and that ends the frame. All set to start the 9th in this one. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Here's a rocket out to left. Varsho makes the catch. And there's one down. Here's Alex Verdugo.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes. Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. And next for New York, Austin Wells.
Austin Wells.
To the right side, Espinal. Over to first, and the inning is over. 1 hit. Back here at Rogers Center, all set for the bottom of the 9th. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. And another ball. Outside, and that is ball 4.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Victor Gonzalez.
Well, he hasn't pitched in a while, coming on here after 5 days rest, so he should be rested, but we'll see if he has any rust to shake off. When the leadoff man gets on, you want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Slice to right. Throw is high and over his head.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the ball straight to it. That's great work right there.
So up next for Toronto, Addison Barger. And that is cut on and missed.
1 ball,
and it's 1 and 2.
strikes.
Popped up on the left side of the infield. Cabrera moving under this one. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 1 away. Here's Kevin Kiermaier. And the pitch.
Ball.
And now 2-2. Kicks and fires. Bounce to the right side. Torres gathers and throws to first. Got the out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
And next for Toronto, Isaiah bounced up the middle. Volpe. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees take game 1 of the series on the road.
Well, I don't know what they did in the cage today or on the field for batting practice, but when you win by double digits, something is clicking. That batting coach feels pretty good about himself right now, but more so the players. They can't wait for the next one. Come back out, score, and get another W.